Lego Movie, the second part, is directed by Mike Mitchell, and sadly, it's not as good as the first one. So you have, the general plot. It's like 5 years or whatever after Taco Tuesday, and so the Duplos are there and they're causing havoc, and so the whole Lego world is like a Mad Max Fury Road type situation. Like, I mean, the attention to detail in the movie is really good, and the whole atmosphere is cool, and it's the characters, it's all the characters from the first one, but a lot of them do kind of get sidelined. So the story can focus on Emmett, Wild Style, and like Rex Hunter, and then the Duplo, so like Metalbeard and everybody else gets sidelined, so it can focus on them. And that's one of the biggest disappointments of the movie, is that there's so many great scenes from the first one, and that's what this one doesn't have. Doesn't have as many great scenes or even really super funny scenes. Like, I wasn't really laughing like at really all in the movie. And I think a lot of it is that the first one brought so many new things to the table, and it really helped that it was directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, the guys who did like the 21 Jump Street movies. So you have this like adult edge to it, but the humor is really thought out, and it was, and still is, hilarious. And you have this one where it's set really at a younger age group, even with the comedy and the message, which the message is good. The message is be kind to others, especially siblings, and growing up is a part of life. The other problem with it is that the other characters aren't that were given that aren't as interesting as they are in the first one. And that's one of the biggest letdowns, especially when you're watching a movie that has all these great characters and great moments, and then you want to see the story continue, and it kind of does with like Batman. It's got kind of a good arc in it, and Unikitty and like Metalbeard and Benny, like they kind of make fun of the whole spaceship thing. Like, he says it once and then that's it. It's like, I get that you don't want to redo the same jokes over and over again or do the same things, but when you're not bringing anything new and you're just kind of relying solely on side characters and not like the best side characters, like Rex Hunter is, he's funny. He's also voiced by Chris Pratt, doing his best Jack Burton impression. So that was kind of a nice little nod, and some of his lines are great. Like, they have this, so probably like the funniest scene in the movie is they have this scene that's like Alien. So you got him and all his raptors. That's what mans his spaceship is, Velociraptors. It's kind of funny, and they all go on to this planet, and he has like this enemy detector, and it's just going off, and he's like, I'm not moving, man, I'm not moving. Then all the raptors start getting picked off, and he's listing all the raptors are named after characters in action movies, like Snake, Ripley, Luke, no, and then the last one he just goes, the other one. So when you have a joke like that, that's well thought out, and that's like a good adult joke, because the kids aren't going to get that, but it's something that like the adults who take them to it will like chuckle at, and it's kind of funny. And then they have other stuff where like, oh, you got Wonder Woman who's there, and she's like, oh, I forgot my lassos in my jet. Okay, that's not funny. I don't. Why is that funny? So that's my biggest problem with it, is that it's just not that funny. And trust me, kids' movies, like from all generations, can be hilarious to anybody. It's just this one really isn't.